Making sure that I am live. Making sure I'm here with you and making sure I have the water. Water. Bringing in this over here. Thought I was missing something. All right. This is really odd, but it should be live. Can I just disconnect this? Alright, give me a second. We are live on this YouTube site, and I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I'm live. Should you go there? I mean, it says I'm live, so... Right? Oh, there we go. It says I'm been live for a minute something, but... It didn't even show me the stream. There we are. There we are. How you guys doing? Okay. I'm officially live. I can see myself that I am live. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, welcome. There is something I need to make sure. Let's see. That's odd. Where's the thing? Follow goal. I don't need that. Okay, I don't need you. Where's the... Let me see something real quick. Is it browser or window? I think it's browser. So okay, do that. I'm gonna put you over here. Gonna make you a little bit bigger. And there we go. Alright, you guys don't see it, but if I do this. Alright. Hopefully my text appears in the corner. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna cry. This thing is not working. Okay, I promise you there should be text going on in the corner, and if it doesn't, then I will just read your I just read your chats, okay? No worries. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. Today is Friday, and I am Chiru, and I am ready to talk about a lot of wonderful stuff. Some wonderful stuff that happened this week. And first of all, before anything happens, I want to thank each and every one of you for dropping a sub here on YouTube. I am at 111 followers and 111 followers, and I am so happy that... Give me a second. And I am at this point right now. It's a little low. It's a little... Oh, there it is. Finally, it appeared. I'm just so glad that everything's going well. I just... You know what? Give me a second. I'm just going to do a bit of an audio check. Audio check 1 2 1 2. All right, I think you guys can hear me, which is great. All right, so with that, let's talk about whatever I want to talk about, or whatever you guys want to talk about. Since it's Friday and it's you know, it's my house, my rules, and my rules say that we can talk about whatever we want. If anybody you guys are watching right now, that is very important. You guys know I am very, very chill about what we talk about on Fridays at Cheetos. I do have a structure. I have 3 topics I'm going to talk about. One of them is extremely important and we need to get to it as soon as possible. Right. And The other two are somewhat important, but it's not necessary for me to bring it up. Okay? So, let's begin. Whew. All right. Before we talk about, the subject of my title down there, I want to talk about something very important, and that is I'm going on a hiatus. I am going on a hiatus. Don't worry, this is not anything bad. This has been planned for months now, at least. So, why a hiatus? I'm gonna go on a trip. I'm gonna visit my family. I need the time to prepare, and I need the time to enjoy my time with my family. Therefore, on Tuesday, what day is today? The 14th. All right, Tuesday the 18th. That's Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday. I should just do this. It'll be easier for me. There you go. Tuesday the 18th will be the last stream before my hiatus. I still don't know what I'm going to do on the Tuesday, but I'm doggedly determined to stream on the 18th because it's the last stream before my hiatus. And there, I'm going to have a 2-week hiatus, which will end on the 2nd of May. I will miss each and every one of you because I will not be able to be here on stream, but I will still be active on my social medias, VictorSonMe, Twitter, if it's still alive by May, and other places. You guys know the link, chirocobra.card.co. That's how you'll be able to find me around social media. Yeah. Hiatus, 2 weeks hiatus starting on the 19th, ending on the 2nd. I want you all to be prepared for no Chiru Cobra for 2 weeks. So, yeah. Then, secondly, I guess that's the big news, and I'm glad that we were able to get through that in 8 minutes. Oh boy. You give me a second. I need to. Yeah, that's a good cup of coffee. That's a nice wake up moment for myself. All right. I told you it was nothing bad. It was just a hiatus. It was just a hiatus. I've been meaning to visit family for a while now. In case you must know, I have a brand new nephew I haven't seen with my own 2 eyes, and I want to see him and hold him. And oh my gosh, it's like my family. I haven't seen them in 2 years, and I just need to see them, even if it's just for a day. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's talk about something else. Like, I enjoy my time with my family, but I want to talk about something else. So, right now, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. Hello, Snake Block. You guys probably noticed that I'm putting the Snake Block on, and that's because I am playing the newest trailer for The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. And knowing how litigious Nintendo can be, I'm not going to subject myself to potential legal stuffs. Alright, have you guys seen the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom? If you haven't, I suggest you stop now. You can come back later. Watch the trailer, it's only 3 minutes. We're going to be discussing the trailer and everything that it means to me. Oh boy. Here's the thing. I already knew I was going to play Tears of the Kingdom. I really did. I love Breath of the Wild, and this is just more Breath of the Wild, so of course I want to play this. But just look at this trailer. Now, obviously, I'm showing it in black and white and under this neck block. But look at this trailer. It's so cool. Like, yes, it's showing us some stuff that we've seen before. Uh, Heck, when you look at it, it's amazing how much Link stays the same. Like, you look at it, it's like the animations for Link are like virtually identical from Breath of the Wild. The climbing animations, the sword fighting animations, all that stuff. It's so the same. But here's the thing. It's about what's built around it. Like, you know, the new stuff. Like, yes, there's a lot of old stuff. Like, the environments are still old. The stuff is still... Some other stuff is still old. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much the same engine. But there's a lot of new stuff here. And this trailer just... Okay. What I've seen on social media is... people who already were into Zelda, like me, were just solidified by this game. They just guaranteed that this game was going to be a good one. And the people who were on the fence or even thinking negatively about this one were just absolutely floored and said this game is actually going to be great. And I'm glad, because this game is going to be great. Like, yes, I'm still a little miffed that it had to be $70. Which, by the way, oh my gosh, let me do something real quick. I'll be right back in a second. The trailer's still playing, right? Good. I'm just checking on something real quick. All right. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. My pre-order is still available. That's good to know. I have I pre-ordered the game before it went up in price, so I still had a $60 pre-order. GameStop, don't fail me now. Huh. There's no loop. Sometimes you can get like a loop for the trailer, but I guess I'll have to like just reload it like this manually. All right, so yeah. Here's the thing. $70 is still a bit of a sting, especially since virtually every other Nintendo Switch title is $60. I hope it doesn't become a trend on the Nintendo Switch itself. Like, I could see it become a trend on the next console, the next Nintendo console. After all, you know, Sony and Microsoft already sell their games for $70, so yeah. This is gonna be a fun thing happening in the future. Damn you. So, let's talk about the trailer, actually. Since it's playing right now, I might actually just stop it and just like do this, a snack block. Let me actually, you know, do this. Thank you. Let's put it in color. All right, so I'm just gonna go through different bits and pieces that I see from the trailer, and we're gonna talk about several things. First of all, this vista is just absolutely beautiful. Look at the draw distance and this stuff. This is, you have to understand, Breath of the Wild was a beautiful game, but it was a game tethered by the Wii U, a console that, by all intents and purposes, was an Xbox 360 with a tablet. This is showing just how powerful the Switch can be. Look at the draw distance. Look at, there's a lot of like little background elements you can see that probably are going to be very, very important moving on. Just the construct. Here's the construct, just like going at it to a tree. It's like, are we going to see like constructs actually like building stuff, like on the background that we can just sit back and watch them do this. That'd be kind of interesting. All right, moving on. Oh, here's the first shot of Link. Just like, I'm here. Doing the Black Adam, Fortnite fall off. Where we dropping, boys? I gotta say, from the trailer, not the trailer, from the 10-minute presentation, I watched that like, blah. I watched that live, and I enjoy how seamless it was, so I'm gonna just enjoy just going up then back down, up then back down. I'm gonna do it a little bit too much. And by the way, we're streaming this. We are so streaming this. There's a reason why my family trip happens now and not later, because I don't want any interruptions after I go live for streaming this. Like, Tears of the Kingdom might actually become the only game I stream for like a month or two, because we're going to play this game. How seamless it is, and then it drops to the trailer. I like how let me go back to it. We go from the sky, camera turns around, we can see a lot of stuff in the back, including, let me see if I can point them out. Maybe not here. Oh, here. You might see some lights on like a tower. I'm talking. Are those the towers from the original Breath of the Wild? Now giving spotlights or something? That looks interesting. Obviously, Hyrule Field. You can I'm not entirely sure where this is in Breath of the Wild, but maybe that's for the best, because that means things have changed just enough to make things different. Oh, I went a little ahead. Hateno Village is back. Obviously, it's gonna be back. It's the same place, the same environment, but it looks slightly different. Like, it looks more vibrant. There's definitely more shops here and there. And what people have mentioned, it's probably Castle Town. Is this Castle Town? I think it is. And we can see we have some settlements here. I just can't see that there's going to be a fair bit more stuff happening. I want to say this is Kakariko. I want to say this is Kakariko Village. Like, I remember these mountains over next to Kakariko. Whatever the heck this thing with the green ring on the corner is. And I want to say that on the bottom is Kakariko or nearby. I don't think I've seen this thing. This giant stone ring. I don't know where this is, but it looks so beautiful. Reminds me of one of the memories from Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm just gushing over this. Gerudo Desert. Uh-oh. And this is where we start seeing a lot of... These things are going to come from the ground, isn't it? And what we're seeing here is probably a cutscene that's going to be at the beginning of the game, where we start seeing those things just float from the sky, and then we see, oh crap, the environment's changed. And here's Castle. Do you remember the very first Zelda trailer? Oh my gosh, I know I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it. Give me a second. Give me a second. The very first Zelda trailer, where we start seeing like Castle Town just looked like it was going up. Yep, it is going up. You can see it's going up, and then Castle Town. That's Hyrule Castle, right? I do believe so. And then we have the big shot. Okay, you remember the Blood Moon? Well, here's the Blood Moon itself. Look at this thing. Okay, so many people have theorized what this is, but I'm gonna say it very importantly. I'm gonna say this. I believe this is Demise. Now, we'll see later somebody else. But the thing is this. If you know Demise, let me see if I can find a picture of Demise. I'm gonna turn off this real quick. All right. Yep. All right. All right. Will I be able to showcase this? You know, let me see if I can. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's the mice. This is the mice from Skyward Sword. I can actually just make it a little bit bigger, can't I? All right, that's the mice right there. So this reminds me of this. The big, long, flowing hair. The you can't quite see them that well. Let me go over here. The hands. Remember this? I see uncovered hands right here. So I'm assuming this is going to be the mice. And if it truly is the mice, the only thing is like the big, long, flowing hair. Do I have anything that shows the mice from the back? Okay, not really. Not really. A lot of the hair from the mice is pretty much flames, which is what this reminds me of. Big flowing hair. And if this is not the mice, then you know it could be Ganondorf. I'm fine with it being Ganondorf. But I think it might be the mice. Let me just bring this back down. Let me just where? Sorry. There we go. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, it should be a bit bigger. There we go. All right. What we got here? We've seen this shot before where we're trying to capture Zelda. One very important thing is that Zelda starts glowing right here. It's like, wait, what does that mean? Is she like being like I was gonna say transformed. Is she being like transported someplace else as she's falling? Anyway, we see. Okay, I didn't even notice. It didn't even occur to me. We have the Gerudo desert. A lot of holes. I wonder if these holes means the places where these new environments came from the sky, and now these holes are basically places we can go downstairs, down underground. I mean, also in the background you see a new carving on the Death Mountain. Okay, sorry. Can I? Okay, what the hell? It just didn't. This didn't register when I was watching the trailer for the first time. A floating ship. Skyship, if you will. That is very interesting. Also, we are going Mario Galaxy. Remember in Mario Galaxy where you just jumped on water? There was floating water and you just jumped, swam in there and just when that. This is Mario Galaxy. Also, Sonic Adventure 2. Like, holy moly. This is literally a station in Sonic Adventure 2. Where you go past security lasers, like, wait a second. The technology, well, actually, you know what? This is actually, right now, this is part of the course, because before, I didn't believe that, I wouldn't believe that, you know, Zelda would have such technology, but look at it. Lasers. I mean, if Guardians exist, lasers are just fine. Now, this tells me, just like that, the laser grid and this tells me that they might be bringing dungeons back. Now, this could be just shrines, or this could be just environmental puzzles from on the overworld, but this might be a dungeon. We might be talking about dungeons. Okay, very important thing that's going on here. Something that really, really like. Oh, paraglider. Yeah, but this is probably like another one of those mazes, though. It reminds me of those mazes in the original Breath of the Wild. Very important thing you're looking at here. Soldiers on horses. Link is not fighting alone. This is gonna be a theme that's gonna be brought later on. We see soldiers over here fighting moblins. I forgot the names. And if I go just a little bit further, okay, these are also soldiers. Initially, when I first saw it, I thought these were gonna be like regular, just people. No, they're actually fighting. Also, let me just do this a little bit. Notice how he's like twirling his. Notice how Link is twirling his weapon. It's such a dork. And then we got this thing, this elevator. What is this elevator? Oh my gosh! I stopped it at the perfect frame. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Sonai. What is this? Who is this? I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is not the big bad of the game, but this is a big bad of the game. I feel this is gonna be somebody that we're gonna have to watch out for. This is a cool look, but as my hero villain fantasy setting senses are on high alert. This is probably gonna be either a villain or at least an opposing force to me. It's not gonna be the villain because we already know who the villain is. Oh boy, let's move ahead. Such a beautiful shot. I can see a lot of people taking this and making it their wallpaper. Like, look at this. This is such a beautiful, impressive shot. Whoever cut this trailer together, you deserve a raise. You deserve a raise. That is a beautiful shot. Okay. This is another instance where I believe dungeons are back. Granted, dungeons never truly left. The only problem is that in Breath of the Wild, for such a big and massive game, we only had 5 proper dungeons. 6 if you count the DLC. Which is, not bad, considering that Majora's Mask is still the one with the lowest amount of dungeons at 4. But those dungeons were massive. That's one thing about Majora's Mask that I will give him. It's not what is it? Divine Beast. I count in the Divine Beast as dungeons, people. I know. I'm going against the grain here, but the Breath of the Wild Divine Beasts are the dungeons of the game. So Majora's Mask dungeons are massive versus the Divine Beasts. Like, the only dungeons in Breath of the Wild that I would consider more akin to classic dungeons are the DLC dungeon and the final one, Hyrule Castle. Alright, so we got this, and I think this is gonna be a dungeon boss, and it looks so cool. Okay. I wonder, because we have seen shots that look like they're, how you say this, out of place. Like, this looks like a shot from the beginning of the game, and I think about it because of the clothes that Link is wearing, and of course his hand is like in good condition. So then we get this shot. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is after the events that led to Zelda being transported. Okay, whatever she's uncovering here, she's been told, we need Link for this. This is why I think this is a plot where our characters are going to be manipulated into doing something that they don't need to do. Okay, Master Sword looks fine here, so this is a shot from the beginning of the game. My theory is that the Sonai are, in some way or another, involved with the destruction of the Master Sword. But of course, the Master Sword is not fully destroyed, and I do believe that by the end of the game, the Master Sword will be restored. Hopefully. Because the Master Sword is a very important blade in Legend of Zelda. For those of you who've never played another Zelda game other than Breath of the Wild, first of all, why? You literally have a Switch that you can play the older Zelda games. At least play Ocarina of Time, because it's the not the game where the Master Sword appears. Actually, that will be A Link to the Past, which is also on Nintendo Switch Online. Again, why? Why haven't you played it? The thing is, in Ocarina of Time, it expounds the role of the Master Sword being the sword of evil's bane, the sword that evil ones can never touch. It is the one sword that is designed to defeat Ganon. You know, it's infused with holy power, and it's the only one that can actually defeat Ganon. It's kind of like a 1-2 combo. Sometimes, you know, you got the Master Sword and you got the light arrows. Depends on where you go. We got light arrows or silver arrows. But yeah. See, this is a shot where I think this is a powerful shot. Not this one. This one. Let me just right here. This is a powerful shot because from the moment I saw this, the thought occurred to me, this is a Zelda that is being said tell something that is absolutely not true. This is a Zelda that might be actually being manipulated. Or maybe Zelda knows what's happening. And she is pretty much putting herself as a sacrificial lamb while trying to buy time for Link to get to her. As we'll see later on, Zelda says, "Link, you must come to me." So I think this is just Zelda trying to buy time and trying to get, you know, to get Link to save her. Yeah, this is definitely a person, whoever is up here, a person who I'm not sure I can trust. Then again, I'm not sure about the Zonai in general. Like, I don't know much about them, so we'll see. We'll see how this works. Okay, moving along. Like here. This is the very next shot here. And by the way, I wanted to come close to this because there's two things I want to bring about. The whole structure of Zelda's face right here makes me think that she knows something is wrong, or she's just like sad about something, you know, but something is wrong going into this shot. And I think she knows what's going on, and her only hope is that Link can break through and get to her. Also, one very important thing to note is Zelda's attire with this exceedingly huge earpiece. I forget, like, words escape me today. Her color, and of course her clothes. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, right here, her clothes. Now, where's the image of the Zonai? Zonai doesn't have the same image. But yeah, we're gonna see a person who looks strikingly similar to who has clothes that are strikingly similar to Zelda's at this point. Also, I want to point out the little tear under Zelda's eye. Now, tear under somebody's eyes. Where have I seen that before? I mentioned this on Twitter. Let me show you. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Now, where have I seen that before? Well, how about here? The Sheikah eye. Look at this. So my thought is that this image of Zelda with the Sheikah eye has to mean something. Has to mean something, because I think there are more characters that have the tear under their eye. I need to look at the trailer again. Well, I am looking at the trailer again. and figuring out if anything like this is, you know. Oh, I didn't notice. I forgot that. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I was wrong in my assessment. She's looking down. Then she has that face of surprise and then looks up. Makes me wonder what's going on in Zelda's mind right there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Trailer shot right here. Right here. Link is definitely gonna get a... What? Link is definitely gonna get a lot of tools to get to the skies. I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be one of those big ones. A little flying... A little bird. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to go back a frame or two. If you thought Mushroom Shield was the epitome of coolness, how about Sword Shield? Oh my gosh, this is just telling me that the possibilities are literally endless. Well, not literally endless, but the possibilities are just immense. You can put a shield and a sword, and you don't have to worry about having a shield. That's amazing. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? There we go. Look at that. It's like I don't even have to do anything to block this. Okay. A flying sphere in the air. This reminds me a lot of Mario Galaxy again. Like, holy moly, look at this. Like, I almost think that there's gonna be water in here. Like, there might not be water stuck inside the sphere, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my Mario Galaxy brain that tells me that. Yep. Is that a Goron? I can't quite tell if that's a Goron. No, it's not. It doesn't look like one. It doesn't look like one. Let me go back a bit. It doesn't look like one, so it's probably just another enemy in Death Mountain. Oh, I see. That's a trampoline. It's like, is that like... No, that's just a trampoline. Okay, so a big thing that's going on in this game, as we saw before, you know, as Link was fighting with the soldiers, there's going to be times where Link is not fighting alone. Like you say, oh, there were times that in the original Breath of the Wild where Link was with somebody else. Yeah, but those were brief moments. It looks like there will be more moments here where Link is actually going through areas with other people. Kind of reminds me of Wind Waker in a sense, where there were two whole dungeons where you were with a partner character, and they could help you solve puzzles and maybe even fight enemies. Oh gosh. Okay, let's keep moving ahead. Another beautiful shot. And this shot says a lot, mind you. First of all, that this wagon is not a wagon that exists. It's a wagon that you have to build. Look at the pieces of goop around the wheels and the fixture connected to the horse. This is a wagon that you have to build yourself. Also, this looks like it's going to be a side quest where you have to move these people to a new area in higher field. Maybe you're going to have to defend them from enemies, because looking in the background, I see horses. I thought I saw enemies, but no, what I see are horses. So there might be enemies around, so you might have to defend them. Look at this beautiful vista. This vista is just beautiful. Like, okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to compare the visuals of this game to Breath of the Wild. And I'm going to say this. I think the visuals are going to be no huge jump. I think it's going to have the same resolution, same frame rate, similar textures. I think the big two areas that this game is going to be an improvement visually are going to be the draw distance, because it's important that this game has a good draw distance, considering it's going to have a lot of stuff in the sky. And two, a more solid frame rate. I know there's still places in Breath of the Wild where the frame rate dips, and the developers just couldn't do anything about it. Especially when you go to The Lost Woods? Yeah. That is just frame rate city right there. Oh, this is cool. So, one of the things, I don't know if you had to, but looking at this, Link stops the boulder in midair. If you notice in the bottom, there's a ring around Link. So it looks like Link doesn't have to like aim at the item anymore to say, okay, this is the item I want to stop. No, it just seems that the item that he wants to stop, Link just needs to be within a radius of Link, and then it stops. Which tells me that maybe we could stop multiple items at once. Imagine there's a lot of enemies coming at you. They shoot at you at the same time. You stop them all of them at the same time, and then you revert the weapon at the same time at all of them, and then boom. Beautiful. That is rocket launcher. Like, look at this. An actual rocket. Like, who did this? Who built this? And then again, you have to understand, this is Breath of the Wild. What would you have in Breath of the Wild? Guardians. Guardians that walked on 6 little thingies that shot lasers. We had Guardians that flew. We had machinery that flew already in Breath of the Wild. A rocket, as fantastical as it may be, to have a rocket in a setting, in a Zelda setting, it's not that far-fetched considering what we already had in Breath of the Wild. I think this is probably a Sonai technology, though, the rocket. Look at that. By the way, this is the point where I would play the trailer because of the music. The music is just fantastic. I am not playing the music because obvious reasons. I should be very, very clear about that. In fact, I'm playing other music on top of it because, of course. Okay, one very important thing. Okay, first of all, big jump. It almost looks like Link is just jumping. Has like low gravity jump or something. Also, is this Death Mountain in the background with a bunch of like malice tentacles coming out of it? Like, holy hell, what's happening in Death Mountain? We also see in the background a little bit of those water spheres that we tried earlier on, and even further in the background, look at those. Look at that formation of blah. Look at that formation, like it almost makes like a tower on top. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to look at it. Okay, this show was just great. Like this, okay. This could be just a underground area. This could be a dungeon. I think it's just gonna be an underground area. But it's just great to see, like, oh, enemies come here and you're gonna have to fight them. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. I'm sure Nintendo fans Mario fans specifically, have a little bit of PTSD seeing Link on a giant makeshift robot fighting another robot. Oh, hi there, Paper Mario. Sorry, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. But to give it to them, pretty nifty. Now, this is a very generic robot, and I do believe. Let me just go a little faster. Go a little closer. Okay, so it's like a 4 blocks on wheels, and like whatever this arm is holding. I kind of feel like you can make more elaborate robots eventually. Like you can make something that actually looks like a mecha. I want to see what people can make with this, because if you can make a rudimentary robot like this, I want to see people make a mecha. I want them people see make me a freaking Gundam on Breath of the Wild. I want to see that. I want to see how wild you can get making something. And it looks like you can control it, like make it go and stop. It's amazing. The problem is how will the arm work? Like if you're controlling the movement of the robot, are you controlling also the shooting of the robot? Oh, what a shot. What a shot here. Look at this. An arrow infused with a ruby. I wonder what effect will that have. Maybe fire effect, crystallization. Also, this is one of those shots that people used to say, yeah, looks a lot like Princess Mononoke, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this? Lasers all over? Like, who the hell are you? Oh, I have to go back to this. What is this? A lot of people have said this is probably Goma from the Wind Waker version of Goma. Like, maybe, but at the same time, Goma only had one eye. This thing has 5. So what is this? Also, it should be noted, Goma is usually a spider, and in Wind Waker, it's kind of like a cockroach crab type of thing. Also, I want to look back into more classic Zelda bosses, see if anything, because we're gonna see another classic Zelda boss in this. This is just, I'm sorry, this is just cool. Then we have another story short where Zelda is looking at this Magatama. Again, take a close look at Zelda's clothes. Yeah, we already had the Magatama. Sorry. I have to sneak that one in there. This is probably the tier of the kingdom. In this game, in this trailer, people have noticed 3 of these of different colors. So Zelda has the yellow one, and 2 other characters have 2 of different colors. If I can notice them, I will. But yeah. Okay, so here's a shot I wanted to stop at real soon. Here we go. Okay. Okay, this is dehydrated Ganon, is it? Ganondorf? Because you can see the withered arms, but the long flowing hair. But I'm gonna say that is probably Ganon because of the clothing. Oh boy. I wonder if there's gonna be a state at some point in the game where there's gonna be a perpetual blood moon, and until you finish a certain point of the game, then the blood moon is not gonna end. Oh, here's another shot that people were like, oh yeah, Princess Mononoke again. Oh my gosh, poor Link, look at that. I would be. Oh my god. Oh, poor Link. Yeah, this is the point where the Master Sword kind of suffers a lot. Nintendo, I'm asking you right now. I'm asking you right now, as a fan who's been here since the very beginning, as a fan who first played Ocarina of Time, as a fan of this game series, I'm asking you right now, Nintendo, where's Fi? Is she okay? Is she safe? I'm asking you, Nintendo, where's Fi? She better be fine. She better be fine, Nintendo. Okay, here's the big shot, the big money shot. Big bulking arm. Darkness flames. Actually, let me look at something. That this is Ganondorf, yes. You know, and this is the big introduction of Ganondorf. Nah. It just so happened to go that way, but no. Some people were pondering whether or not the wound from Ganondorf from Twilight Princess was gonna be shown. It doesn't seem like it's there. It doesn't seem like it's there. It seems like whatever wound was there was healed. But yeah, here's Ganondorf. Why did they have to make him shirtless? Why did they have to make him so hot? Pun totally intended, as the flames envelop him. But yeah, Ganondorf is back. Like, Calamity Ganon. Like, I like Calamity Ganon as a force. Like an ever-present force in Breath of the Wild. But actually having Ganon is a whole nother level of cool. So yes, welcome back, Ganondorf. Which, mind you, I think some people were right about this. Ganondorf hasn't been a villain in a Zelda game since 2006. Like Ganon, the Force known as the thing is Ganon and Ganondorf, they're the same but different at the same time. Ganon is the beast form. And the last time we saw beast form Ganon in a Zelda game, okay, depends on who you ask. You're talking a mainline Zelda game, that would be A Link Between Worlds. You're talking a spin-off game, then that would be either Breath of the Wild or Age of Calamity, which came out on what? 2020? Was it Age of Calamity? Either way, that's the last time we saw Ganon. But Ganondorf, the actual person Ganondorf, not since Twilight Princess actually. And I made the thought myself. It's like, oh right, Ganondorf hasn't been a thing for a while. Like a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, they're overusing Ganondorf. Dude, Ganondorf hasn't been here since 2006. Like, let's go through the Zelda games real quick. After 2006, 2007, Phantom Hourglass, it was Bellum. Spirit Tracks, Malladus. Skyward Sword, it was Malice. A Link Between Worlds, it was Yuga. Then I'm not counting HD remasters or remakes because those are old stories. Triforce Heroes, somebody new I don't remember or I don't care to remember. Breath of the Wild was Calamity Ganon, which technically yes, but also no. Hyrule Warriors. Will you count? If you count spin-offs, then Hyrule Warriors was the last time Ganondorf was the main villain. But it should be noted, Ganondorf was there, but the final boss was Beast Ganon. So if you want to count spin-offs, then Hyrule Warriors counts as the last time we saw Ganondorf. So yeah. And then you got Breath of the Wild, Calamity Ganon, and Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity was also Calamity Ganon, and if you want to count Cadence of Hyrule, the main boss wasn't even Ganon. Ganon was there in a small role. And then we got this one. So yeah, unless you count, if you count spin-offs, then 2014 was it 2014 or 2015 with Hyrule Warriors? And then here we go. Moving on. Ganondorf Ganondorf looks so cool. Wait, this isn't that. This is an enemy from the desert. And now we're seeing it on the Sky Islands. What the heck? Again, we are with this little body helping us fight. Oh, what? I forget. What is this? Ah, here we go. Look at this beauty. Look at this. Absolute beauty. By the way, notice she has not one, but 4 tears. 4 tears under her eyes. Like, I wonder what the tears actually signify. Like, Zelda has 1 per eye, and this woman has 4 per eye. But also notice, same ear thingies, same headpiece, same color, same clothing. So definitely Zelda is wearing the same clothing that this woman is doing. So the question is, a lot of people are wondering, is this future Zelda? Is this Zelda from the future? Or is this absolutely somebody else? For the sake of simplicity, I'm saying this is somebody else. And honestly, I would love it if it was somebody else, because that would mean another character to to, you know, encounter and interact. Like, I'm not against the idea that this could be future Zelda, but I think this is going to be somebody else. Especially because the skin color is entirely wrong. Like Zelda borders on pale. This is absolutely Gerudo dark skin. And mind you, my lady, are a beauty. And look at that, she just obliterates all those enemies. Beautiful. Riju is back! My girl, Riju. Ooh, it looks like she's like mastered those abilities now. Alright, here's Link with a bunch of soldiers ready for another fight. You see a Goron soldier and a Gerudo soldier among Hylians. Sidon. So this is proof positive that we're taking people alongside us to fight the enemies. Like, the question is, at which points is this supposed to be like specific for dungeons or something? This looks just cool. And look, Sidon is just twirling his weapon. It's just such a dork. These are dorks. Yes, you're a dork, Link. Don't look at me like that. Riju again with Sidon. And the little kid. I don't know what's going on with Teba. Because there's the thing, where the heck is Teba? Oh, mind you, here we go. Hey, Zelda fans. Do you know who this guy is? This is Gliok. This is Gliok, the same enemy you see in the first Zelda. Oh my gosh, okay. Here we go. Let me just look for him. Gliok. I'm sure they're gonna show the... No, actually no. Alright, so there's different versions of Gliok. Let me just open it again for you. Here we go. There's different versions of Gliok. So this is the version from the original Zelda. Let me just open that so you can really... Come on, there we go. This is the version from the original Zelda. So this is like the original like design for Gliok. Then we have Gliok from... Was it Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks? I forget. Oh, this is fan art. This is Gliok fan art. Sorry, I didn't. So yeah, that's Gliok right there. Let me just do this real quick. I wasn't planning to show this, but you know, why the heck not? That's just Gliok. He's not too tough, but you need to be careful when you fight him. Anyway, that's Gliok right there. So man, what a glow up. Then again, he's literally glowing, so... Oh my gosh. Just imagining having to climb on him, like Shadow of the Colossus style. It's just amazing. It's just... And there's another shot of Zelda. So you can see her face more clearly, and you can clearly see the difference between this character and the new character that has the 4 tiers. The new character's ears are way longer. I'm pretty sure the face structure is different. So I don't think it's future Zelda. I just think it's somebody else. Okay. And here we go. Here's the trailer shot. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I can't wait. This comes on... Is there another shot at the end? Here we go. So we don't know where Zelda is. But Zelda has to be somewhere in the world that she's either trapped or like doing something entirely different, that Zelda's like, yeah, Link, I'm doing this thing, but I need you here. So please come here. Here's the thing. A very important thing that needs to be said about what's going on here. Zelda says, you have to find me. And yes, she says it in a kind of distressing point, but it's not, you have to rescue me, or, you know, you have to save me. No, it's, you have to find me. So, in my opinion, I think Zelda, hey, L2Y, what's up? How are you doing? If you messaged me before, does this tell me when? Hey there, LTY, I do believe. How are you doing? I'm sorry if I didn't see your message. I was just a little bit too entranced with Zelda right here. How's you? How's you? By the way, you are perfectly fine to lurk. You know, you don't have to answer. You can just enjoy me rambling about Zelda. We're just about done here, by the way. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Zelda because, man, this trailer is just fantastic. Like, watch it yourselves. I didn't like play it fully. Well, I did play it fully, but it was in black and white and under a veil. That was mainly because I didn't want, you know, Nintendo to come after me. But yeah, like I was saying, she says you need to come find me. So I think the whole point is that you're not, how to say this? You're not rescuing Zelda. You may be rescuing Hyrule, but Zelda doesn't need rescuing. Zelda needs finding because you need to do something with Zelda. And that's probably going to happen around the end of the game. I honestly just hope that, you know, whatever's happening here. First of all, I'm confident it's going to be at least a good game. I'm confident it's going to be at least a good game. Now, I hope it's a great game, though. I hope it is. I honestly can't wait. And for all of you who were on the fence, I think this trailer might have confided a lot of confidence in you guys. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but Zelda just took all of my time, so we're not going to talk about that here. So I think I'm going to call it a time. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, whether it was live or on the VODs. Every Friday, at least every Friday that I can, I will come in and we will talk about stuff that we see. Now, that's what's normally happen. Again, I should let you know, Tuesday will be the final stream of mine before my hiatus. We're going to have a 2-week hiatus and we will come back on May 2nd. Just in time to prepare for Breath of the Wild 2, aka Tears of the Kingdom, aka Link flies into the heavens and has a bad arm. Anyway, this has been Friday at Chiru's. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day and take care.